Hi, and welcome to Roby Knits and Bits. My name is Keita, and I live in Gavin and Stacey land with my husband, Dan. So, this week I've got two surprises, which I'll talk more about in the bit section. And lots of things been happening this week. So I think I'll start with what I'm wearing. So, what's occurring? So this is my finished object, but it's been finished for years because I've had it for years. This cardigan is not showing up true colour on screen. It's like a wine colour, which is one of my faves. It's a cable pattern with the dreaded moss or double moss stitch there, which, as you know, I can't do anymore really. I made up the sleeves. I don't know what pattern this is because I've altered it so much. I think I've just used a couple of different ones. I used the cable off one and the sizes off another. So it's lovely to wear. It is quite long, as you can see. Goes all the way down. It is quite a long one. But what I loved about it is this edge to edge, but you just double over the stocking stitch there and just sew it down. So I do need to do a little bit of repairs on it. The wool is lovely. It's the Women's Institute Aran from Hobbycraft. I did look up their colours last night to tell you what colour it is, and all they've got on there is deep red, which is quite similar to this colour, but I'm not sure if it's just gone out of stock or whatever and it's not the right one. So this is their smooth, soft and smooth, I think it is, and it comes in 400-gram balls, and you used to be able to get 3 for £20 or something. But I tell you what, the stitch definition, and this is old, the stitch definition is kept, the shape is kept. I can't fault it, and I've worn it quite a lot. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and it's absolutely freezing here in South Wales at the minute, so yeah. So I'm glad to have it. So what I've been up to this week, my Temu haul came. So I've been making some progress keepers because I didn't have any, and I ordered some off eBay and they didn't come, so just waiting for them to come. So I thought I'd make some of my own. So I just got a little pack from them of various little bits and pieces. So heart, oh come on now, a bow, another heart, was that a heart? Yeah. A little moon and a little teddy bear, so cute, love him. So yeah, I got some to be playing around with, and for now that's good because I've been itching to get some for a while, so they've come out quite well. Yeah, so finished object, I'll put a picture up. It was the socks I was making last week. What a bit of a story with them, because we were on our way to West Wales and I had to finish them because of my bestie's birthday, and we were going to stay with her for the night. And I was in in our camper van, went dark very quickly, didn't have my neck light, and thought, right, I'm gonna have to sort some light on the situation here. So I literally put my phone, this is the great thing about having a bigger cleavage, if you like, stuck my phone down my cleavage with the torch on and used that as the light. And I'll put a picture up here as well of me doing it because I got my husband to take a picture because it was so funny. But it worked. And then when we got there, I was like trying to unpack my bag and trying to do kitchen a stitch, and because we haven't seen each other for ages, she kept popping in the bedroom. I was like, oh, get out so I can finish these socks to give them to you. It's ridiculous. But anyway, finished them. She absolutely loves them, has asked me for some more. She said they're amazing, they keep her feet lovely and warm, so I will be making them more, but we won't be till after Christmas now. But they turned out really well, and I was really pleased with the result of them. And it was with this DK yarn from, I'm not sure if it's going to be backwards again, I'm sorry, DK yarn from, sock yarn from Aldi. Yeah, really impressed with this, really nice, better than their full play, I think. Yeah, so they worked out really well. That's really only my finished object that I've got this week. So we're going to move on to some whips. So our youngest is his girlfriend's having a baby in December, and she asked me to make, well, I offered, she didn't ask actually, I offered to make a Pram blanket cover thing. So when she described it to me, she was saying that it was like a family thing, that every time a baby was born, her mum would make one of these within like 2 days. Well, yeah, that's hard going. And I probably could do it maybe in 2 days, but not with everything else I got going on. So you might recognize this. It's a very old pattern. It's a pattern from Patons, I think. I got it on Etsy. So it's a really vintage pattern. And then you make little squares like this, and then sew them together in 4s, and then sew them together, and then you knit a frill around. I might actually crochet a frill around this. I used to make these years and years ago, but I gotta talk about this yarn. Oh my God, I've never bought it before. And it is Yarn Smith's Snuggle Soft DK. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's in the baby pink colourway. It's 30% nylon, 70% acrylic, and I'm looking for the meterage, 130 meters per 50 gram ball. Honestly, it's gorgeous stuff. Really is. So I'll definitely be buying more of that. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. And they've come up, the stitch definition's lovely on this DK yarn as well. Yeah, it's looking all right. But I sort of make 4 and then sew them up because I don't want all the sewing at the end. And I'm not a person that has a problem with sewing. I think, I just get on with it, and I'm quite happy with it. So yeah. So I just leave the strands longer on both ends and use that to sew up then. So yeah, they're turning out really nice. It's really soft, this stuff. Yeah, really, really happy with it. And I'm sorry for the colours, because the colours are not really showing tonight, and I don't know why that is. So what's the time in the UK now? It's about 5 p.m. and it's gone really, really dark outside. So sorry about that, but the colours aren't really showing up. But yeah, I'm working on that. And to be honest, I'm not enjoying it. Only because I'm fine with the lace bit here. No problem. Managed to brain fog. Managed to put that in my memory bank, if you know what I mean. But this bit, for some unknown reason, I think it may be because when you're doing garter stitch, sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the purls on the wrong side and the actual garter stitch. I know it's a lot smaller, but I don't know why it's throwing me. But I'm whipping through them now that I've managed this bit, because I don't need the pattern for that. And I don't really need the pattern for this. I don't know what my problem is. So, yeah. So that's that. So I'm not really enjoying it, but I want to get it done anyway. And I think it'll look lovely. And hopefully she'll like it when it's finished. I suppose really you could do that in a chunky or an Aran weight and make a bigger one. But I will put a picture up here of the pattern, even though the picture isn't very good on the pattern, but I'll still put it in for you to see. So that's that. Now, on to my Nordic Bloom. And guess what? I finished the colour work. So this is one of the reasons why I know all podcasters use progress keepers, and this is one of the reasons why I needed one. So I was here when you last saw it, so I hadn't done that much, and I've knitted all the colour work now. So my next row is just a plain row, take off the stitch markers, and then steek. Oh God. If you don't know what steeking is, it's when you've got to cut your knitting. So you basically do steek stitches, which are these here. You cut from the bottom to the top and it opens up because it is a cardigan, not a jumper. I'm not looking forward to that. So I've got to put reinforced like crochet thing or sew it on the, I think I'll do a crochet reinforcement. And then because it's quite low contrast, I was a bit worried it wouldn't show. But I have had an issue with the alpaca in this. The alpaca I bought from Temu. The purple, the stitches are coming out really well. Here we go. Stitches are coming out really well. I'm really happy with them. No issue. This stuff just wants to bounce all over the place. So it's you can see from there, like it's bouncing out, and even if you pull it or trying to manipulate it, it just bounces back in all the time. It just won't stay. I don't know. I know people say, oh, it'll block out. I just got a feeling it's not going to. And it's all over, so it's not like just my tension is out. I don't think it is. You can see the flowers a bit better there if I pull it back. I don't know. I've tried to pull it tighter. You can see some of my floats in there. God, the lighting's awful, sorry. But for some reason, it just, in certain places, it'll just keep popping out. I've never had that issue before, but I don't think I've done colour work with alpaca before anyway. But the yarn is really bouncy. It's all right. It's not as soft as I wanted it, but it's okay. But I've got half a ball and one other ball left. I've still got the sides, the back, 2 sleeves to do. So I've ordered some more. I could have done it in the purple, but I didn't really want to. So, because I got plenty of the purple. So I've ordered some more and I'll just keep going with it. It'd be fun to see how this turns out, actually. I am looking forward to seeing it, how it turns out. But yeah, so the purple is a stash yarn that I've got, one of the big 400 balls, and it's got 20% wool in it and acrylic. And the other one, I'm sure I had, who doesn't love a wool warehouse organza bag? Tell you, amazing. The alpaca is this one. They put some strange things on their labels, don't they? First grade, 95% alpaca wool and 5% acrylic. Weight is 100 grams. Doesn't give the meterage. It has got a wool symbol on there, but I don't know whether that means anything really to us. Classic, fashionable, high quality. Good yarn, comes from good raw materials. Fall in love with alpaca wool. But it isn't soft, so just to warn you of that, if you buy it, it's not as soft as it could be, should we say. But I'm enjoying the knit anyway, so I'll keep going with it and hopefully get this finished sometime soon if time allows. Otherwise, it'll have to go on the back burner till after Christmas. I'm sort of scared and nervous about steeking, but I'm also keen to do it. So I've only done it once before, and that was a long time ago. So yeah, Nordic Bloom, lovely pattern, Caitlin Hunter. So yeah, enjoying that. I'm glad I've done the colour work part of it, because now it's just hopefully plain sailing. Hopefully she says. So the next 2 items I want to talk about, I might be frogging. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the love, shall we say. So one is the, oh, that's fun, isn't it? Didn't bring it in. One is the One Love Hoey Locatelli mystery shawl. I'm not a huge lover of a lot of garter stitch, really. And I'm not enjoying how it's looking. It's a bit, I know she says it's an easy knit, and it is, and that's great for anybody who likes a lot of garter stitch and just a few rows of lace. That's perfectly fine, and I totally get it. I don't know if it's me that I just don't want it at the minute. So I'm not going to, I've almost finished clue 3. I haven't got it here to show you now, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know whether to rip it out, or I might leave it because I don't need the wool anyway. It's merino, Yarn Smith's merino DK in pale silver. So I don't know. I'll leave it in the bag and see how I feel. I'm really not, no, I'm just not feeling the love of it. And I think that the next clue will just be more of the same, but more increases. So yeah, and I got no one to give it to, and I wouldn't wear it. So my next one I might frog. Started this back in the summer. Denise from Dear Designs on her Friday Night Live was saying about, should we have a little knit along, like a colour work knit along? So I jumped on the bandwagon, bought this pattern, and I'll put a picture of the pattern here. I have got somewhat a bit of the pattern. Let's see if I can fold that over so you can see. It's a cowl, and it's called the Gambit Grid Cowl, and it's by Samantha Gerlin, and this is it. But I will put a better picture up because I don't always take, I don't always print off the pictures. So this is it. You can see a bit of it around the back of the back picture there. So this is my version. Oh, the colours are awful, aren't they? This is my version of it. So the wool is, the pink is surprise, Yarn Smith's merino DK in, what colour is that? Rose pink? No, it's not. What colour? Yeah, rose pink. Yeah, that's this one. It's lovely. This, I've made a cardigan, a colourwork cardigan out of it, and I might show next week. Out of this in a dark grey. It came out really well. Stitch definition is nice as well, and it's come out quite well. So that's that. And I do like the pattern. I think it looks nice, but I won't wear it, and I got no one to give it to. And I'm thinking, why am I wasting my time on it? You know, you get these impulse buys, and I just bought the pattern, liked the look of it, thought that's unusual. Let's see what we can do with it. And this is the other part. This is so soft. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous acrylic. So this is Stylecraft You and Me, I think it is, double knitting. Again, apologies if it's backwards. It's looking backwards to me, but I'm not sure how it'll come out. Who knows? This is 80% premium acrylic and 20% cashmere effect polyamide. 205 meters per 100 grams. It's lovely. And this shade Ava, AVA. Oh, I absolutely love this. I really do. And I'm sorry that there's just no proper, no, that's not making any difference. Yeah, there's no proper lighting to give you the colours. So it's pink, like a pale blue, like a dusky pink, and a white. And honestly, oh, it's squishy and everything. I love it. I like knitting with it as well. It's nice and plump for a DK. It's really, really nice stuff. So I might try and get some more of this and make something else with it. Maybe crochet or something, hexacardi or whatever. Because it's really is lovely. This is the back. So I'm not dissing the pattern. It's nothing to do with the pattern. It's all down to me. I think what I wished I'd done is swapped over the main colours and the contrast colours in this. But it still doesn't make a difference. I still haven't got it to give to anyone. So, yeah, not good. So I'm on the fence about this as well. I don't know whether to frog it or whatever. I hate this. You know, when you work really hard and, oh, it's an absolute nightmare. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep this. Sorry if you heard any noise. I think someone's coming in. So yeah, so that's the Gambit Grid Cowl by Samantha Gerlin. Yeah, so they're a bit like, what do you do with them? And if anybody got any advice on steeking, excuse me, throw it my way. I might even film me doing it just for a laugh. I know, it might fall apart. It might not, but it might. What do I do then? Oh, it's just a waste of knitting then, isn't it? So, I've got some purchases. We went to... Where did we go? Llandovery in West Wales for a party, and we stayed overnight, and on Sunday we went for breakfast in a local cafe, and by there was a second-hand shop. I think it was the British Heart Foundation. Lovely little shop, well, big shop actually. So I thought, pop in there, because I always like to have a nose what wool they've got and stuff. And I had a little bag in actually. So they had some normal acrylic, new acrylic actually on, and I have started making something with that, and I cannot show it here. I'm so sorry about that. I just can't. There's going to be a lot now from now on where I won't be able to show you stuff. But I had this. I found this. Choose the rustling. See if I can get a ball out to show you. Oh. So this is Rowan Savannah. I don't think they do this anymore. I think it's from my bit of research I did. They don't stock it. It's discounted now. So this is 94 cotton, 6% silk. Yeah, it looks almost bucle or whatever it's called. And yeah, it doesn't say a colourway on here, so I can't give you the colourway. And again, it's blowing out on here. It's not showing the right colours. It's very me, in as much as it's almost like a raspberry fawn mauvey kind of colour. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's 400, does it say? Oh, it's 80 meters per 50 grams. So I got 4 of them for £2. £2. Nowadays you can't buy a loaf of bread for that. £2. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but still, I couldn't leave it there for £2 and it being Rowan. There's no way I can afford to buy proper Rowan, if you know what I mean, unless it's secondhand. So yeah, so I was quite pleased with that for £2. I was so excited. I said to my husband, actually he paid for it. I was so excited, and I said to him, do you know how much this is? Do you know how much this really is? And I'm getting 4 balls for £2. Wow, can't leave it there. So that was that. And then in the on another shelf, because I didn't have it all together, they had the Grace by Stark. I love this. I've got a cardigan made in this, not in this colour. It's like a dusky pink. It's blowing out. I'm so sorry. It's like a dusky pink colour. It's not as soft as it looks. There is a little bit of bite to it, only tiny bit, not too bad, but it has got mohair in it, and that's why. 85% premium acrylic, 10% mohair, 5% wool. It's Aran weight, 295 meters, which is brilliant for Aran in 100 grams. Really, really good. And the colorway is called Petals, which I thought was really cute. Yeah, my one is like again, like a raspberry color, my cardigan. And yeah, I do like knitting with this. I do like it. And we had a barbecue when I finished the other one, when I finished the one I made. And my mum is severely asthmatic, so I had to be really careful with her. And she said, oh, have you got any cardigans? Well, yeah, come on. So I brought down a load of cardigans for everyone to put on, and she put on the one with mohair, and I'm sat there completely forgetting. And then I was like, oh, Mum, take it off, swap the cardigan with me. She said, why? I said, it's got mohair in it. It's got mohair, you can't wear it. So stupid. But she was perfect. And she said, no, it's lovely and warm. Leave me alone. I'm fine. So yeah, it's quite nice. So I had 3 balls. The other 2 haven't got labels on, which is fine. 3 balls for £3. Can't fault it. And the meterage is so good on this. Really is. And if anybody's used it, you'll know what I mean. It's really good stuff. I quite like it. Let's put it there so it don't fall. And then I had a Temu haul. Like I said, I'm on a journey to find wool that I really like in Temu. So, and I got this. Again, colours are blowing out. It's more pink than it is orange. I know the orange is showing. So I did open a corner of this and pull a ball out, didn't I? So this is, oh, sorry about the scrunching. This is Schmagberg lace thread, it says. Don't know. And you know, the little things that they put on these. Weave a better love life. No. Weave a better love. Oh, I'm so sorry. Weave a better life, love. That's about right, isn't it? So it says anti-pilling, anti-shedding, fibre content, 80% merino, 20% polyester. Yeah, so that's all it says really. It never gives you the meterage, does it? But I presume it's a 50 grams. So I've got 6 balls of it, and I think it was under a tenner for 6 balls. I bought it because I thought it was merino. I'm sure it was put as merino. So I bought it for that. It feels like sock wool is the only way I can describe it. It's got that little bit of a bite to it. Yeah, and it's not that soft. But the colours are lovely. They're just not showing up properly. Yeah, really nice. So, yeah, not a bad little haul really for one week. That's all the yarny bits for today. I'm going on to the bit section and my 2 surprises I've had this week. But first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Ammo on Perfect Pastimes and her gorgeous fur babies for giving me a shout out on your podcast. And because of that, I had some new subscribers. So thank you so much. Lovely lady. She knits some gorgeous stuff. So go over and have a look if you don't know it already. I'm sure you probably do. So that's it. Now on to the bits section. So first of all, I need to give a shout out to my beautiful granddaughter Lily and her college in Newport, and her group is Level 1 Care Group C. I had a lovely surprise because she sent me a video yesterday of her class watching my podcast. I was like, oh no. I couldn't believe it. I was overwhelmed by it. It was really weird watching a class watching my video. It was like really strange. And then later on, she FaceTimed me because they were making pom-poms and doing things with knitting, and she asked me to help her friend crochet. So I had to stop what I was doing and go and do a little video of how to crochet some stitches and things and send it to her so she could give it to her friend so she could work on it. And then a teacher spoke to me as well, which was lovely. And then another teacher was knitting, and she was showing me her knitting, which is, she was knitting Lily's knitting. Now, Lily has been taught how to knit, obviously. She's got a grandmother like me. She's got no choice. But yeah, she dropped a stitch and stuff like that. So it was quite funny. But I want to give them a shout out because they're lovely, lovely people, brilliant students, and teachers seem really, really nice. And I have offered if anybody wants me to go up and give them a lesson, I'm quite happy to do that. So well done to you lot. And thank you. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. So that was that. And then we were off to West Wales on the weekend, and my bestie's son was getting engaged to his girlfriend. So we stayed in our camper van with my bestie and her husband in her van and a few other friends and family. And it was a campsite next to the rugby club where it was, and which was brilliant because we could just walk home. It was like really easy. Not that I drink anyway, but so we went to the party, and then halfway through the party, they asked everyone to watch the screen. And they had gone and got married in the morning. So it was actually a wedding party and not an engagement party. And so they showed all the pictures of the wedding and stuff. And oh, it was lovely because he is a lovely, lovely lad. And I'm so happy for both of them. And everyone who was there didn't know. I didn't know, but anyway. They were like really shocked. Oh my God, what have you done? And stuff. It was really nice. They had no clue you were going to do this. Yeah, so it was really nice. It was really nice to catch up with my bestie and her husband as well. And yeah, and it was a nice weekend. Shattered by the time we got home though on Sunday, as always. But yeah, that was really good. But the other surprise I had was on Friday. So today is, what day are we? Thursday. On Friday, my son came down from Bridgewater with his gorgeous girlfriend, and I go to a coffee shop and we met there. They were coming down just for the night. I think it was basically to announce their news. And when they come, they always bring me Freddos. So I've got a penchant for Freddos, especially caramel ones. And the last 2 years for Christmas, they are amazing. They have done these things with them. I think one year was a chandelier type thing with loads of them stuck to it. It was so creative. And another year was, it looked like a box of flowers with sticks, and they put them all on the stick. Oh, she's amazing. She's so creative. And I've been overwhelmed both years by those. Anyway, they turn up with a box of chocolates. So I was like, oh. And she said, you better open them because I think Harriet, my son, has probably had one. I said, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see the box is open. And I opened the box, and inside was a scan picture of a baby, of course. So I don't know what's happening to our family, but it's expanding like crazy. So that's 3 babies going to be born within the next 7 months. My knitting needles are going to be on fire. Literally. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for them. So they're keen now to get their house done because they ripped out the whole house and they're doing renovations to that. So that's now like a bit more fast track now. And oh, love her. She's been really, really rough as well with sickness and things, and it's quite early days, but she's taken it all in a stride, and oh, I couldn't be happier for them. Honestly, I thought they would get a cat first because they're cat mad, but I think this has come along and it's like, right, okay, here we are then. So yeah, I'm so happy for them, and I'm really happy for her parents because it's their first grandchild, and I just think it's amazing. So the other 2 girls, daughter and daughter-in-law, are having girls. One's due December, one's due April, and this little one is due in June. So I'm like, am I going to be sick of pink by the end of it? We don't know what this one is yet. Not that it matters in the slightest, as long as it's healthy. But the 2 other girls, now I'm thinking, I'm just going to live in this cloud of pink fluff everywhere. So I love being a nan. I just absolutely love it. And our little 2-year-old William is unfortunately a little bit ill at the moment. He's got croup, so daughter had to take him to the hospital to get checked out yesterday, because he wasn't drinking, but he did start drinking then, and he's okay, bless him. Horrible cough, but he's okay. yeah, so it's really sad, and I've had a week off of having him this week, so I'm really missing him. But it's a good job I didn't have him with him being ill. It's not fair on him because obviously he'll only want his parents when he's ill. But yeah, so I've had 2 lovely surprises this week. I love the amount of comments I've had on my podcast. I just can't thank you enough. And I smashed my first goal of over 100 subscribers. I'm blown away. I thought 10 people would watch it. Blown away. I absolutely love it. And I hope I have, I think I have, answered every comment or put a little heart or whatever. I am grateful I love reading the comments. I really, really do. So thank you once again. I don't know what's happening this following week. We're home this weekend, so yeah, I'll do a bit around the house this weekend, I think. And my son is coming down from Bridgewater to stay Friday night, and he does some DJing as well, so he'll be doing that Saturday night in Cardiff, I think. So it's just him on his own coming down, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all we got going on. I think hopefully if William's better, I'll be having him at the end of this week come in, and that's about it really. I don't think I got anything else to say. I think I've told you everything. Just check my my list. Yeah, I've told you everything. Patterns and the sock picture I will stick up somewhere along here. I think I'm getting a bit better at, well, I don't really edit this because I want to be as organic as I possibly can, but I do have to put the pictures in and then send it to my daughter for her to add the first bit and the last bit, because I'm still not up on that yet. So thank you for watching. If you stayed to the end, well done. And we're all tidy for this week, I think. So hopefully see you next week. Thank you. Bye.